In question 5, it says the temperature T degrees Celsius in a greenhouse T hours after dusk, so we're starting at 7 p.m., is given by this formula. So this T is the number of hours after 7 o'clock, and as we can see, the temperature probably is going to drop for that. Okay, so what is the temperature in the greenhouse at dusk? Now, that will obviously be when you are starting. So T is equal to 0. So you take this equation here, and you've got T, this is equal to a quarter T squared minus 6T plus 25. And because you're starting here at dusk or at 7 p.m., that's when basically the stopwatch starts, when you're starting the counting of time. So all your T's are 0, so your time, this will be 0, that will be 0, it will be 25 degrees Celsius. At what time is the temperature at a minimum? So what we're basically going to have here is that we are starting off at 25. So if I make this 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So we're starting off at 25 degrees Celsius. And what's going to happen is, I'll just draw it roughly, I'm not quite sure where it's going to be, but what's going to happen is with time, the temperature is going to drop. And then it will rise after a period of time. So we're looking at this lowest point here. We want to find this point over here, and that will be along what we call our axis of symmetry. So we use this formula, x is equal to minus b over 2a, to find that that the x value, or in this case the t value, we could use t is equal to minus b over 2a when it's going to be at the lowest point or the lowest temperature. So let's put this in. We see that our A is equal to a quarter, and our B is equal to minus 6. So I'm going to have there T is equal to minus 6 divided by 2 times a quarter. Okay, so I'm going to have, that's going to become 6 divided by a half. 2 quarters are a half, and 6 divided by a half actually is 12. So after 12 hours, we're going to have a minimum. So this T actually over here would be 12. Then it says, what is the minimum temperature? Well, we've just got to put this 12 into there, and we would find the minimum temperature. So I'm just going to get rid of all of this. Remember, we got this over here. This was 25 degrees Celsius, and this was 12 hours. So the minimum temperature is going to be the time. We're going to put that into that. So it's going to be T after 12 hours, and we're going to have a quarter T squared. So it's going to be a quarter times 12 squared minus 6 times 12 plus 25. And we do that on our calculators, or you can just work it out. So you're going to get 0.25, that's a quarter, times 12 squared minus 6 times 12 plus 25. And you get your temperature is equal to minus 11 degrees. Minus 11 degrees Celsius. So that would be your minimum temperature.